Yo, what is up guys, it's Jack from the Clash Club here, and today I'm bringing us a video on a new farming strategy that I've been trying out, and I've been loving it recently, and it's a kind of a giant wizard Pekka, kind of like a GiWiPe strategy, if you could call it like that, and here is the army comp here. Now, I actually have a little bit too many Barbarians, as you can see, and it doesn't really matter, but I usually want to have more archers than Barbarians, so you could take out a few Barbarians and add a few archers, and usually I have around like 35 to 34 of each, so around that number, and then we have 2 Pekkas, 5 wizards, 15 giants, and 2 Wallbreakers. And you can sometimes have 3 Wallbreakers if you want, because some walls that are level 9, and if I have level 5 Wallbreakers, so they don't break level 9 walls in with 2 Wallbreakers. So you could bring 3 if you want. And now here's my spell composition: 1 jump, 1 rage, 2 heals, and 1 haste. Now you could bring a poison if you're worried about the clan castle troops, but I'll show you in a second that they don't really matter. You don't really need to bring a poison. But anyway, let's get right into the replays, and I'll show you guys how good the strategy really is. Alright, in this first replay, I'm attacking Kareem, and he has a good amount of loot in his storages. So first I drop a giant to clear out the clan castle, and so as you can see here, that was a really smart move because he had some clan castle troops, even though his clan castle was upgrading. Some people forget that when a clan castle is upgrading, you can still request for troops. So anyway, I'm going to lure him out here with this Barbarian, and then I'm going to speed up here a little bit, and I'm just going to drop a few archers around these wizards, and basically just get them pretty easily. And once I'm finished with that, I'm going to drop all my giants. Now later you'll see some replays where I spread out the giants. That's probably a better move than just dropping them all in one place here. And that's just because spreading them out just makes it easier for them to kind of be spread out and not get hit by mortar shots or be all in the same place when a spring trap comes up. So spreading them out is probably a smarter move. Now I'm going to send in my 2 Pekka and my king, put a jump spell into the middle of the base, and then drop a heal because these giants are getting shot by quite a few wizard towers. And as you can see here, that's why you should spread out your giants. They get wrecked by a few spring traps, and there's only a few left. Now luckily I dropped a rage here. My Pekka and my king are still pretty high up, and so they're going to get a lot of the middle of the base. And I do not have my queen in this raid because she's upgrading, so the queen is pretty important in this attack strategy just because she can get the storages that are behind the walls in the center of the base, and she's overall a really good unit to have. Now as you can see here, my troops went to the outside here, my king, some archers and barbarians, and my Pekka, and so it's just going to get a few more towers, and it's also going to get the gold storage, which was really nice because that had a lot of gold in it. And it also got the elixir storage. So overall, this is a pretty good attack. As you can see, it would have been more beneficial to have my queen, but sadly I didn't. It still worked out though, and got 2 stars and a lot of loot from this base. So overall, a pretty nice attack, and I'll show you the next replay. Alright, this next attack, I'm attacking Biff from the lands, I think. And as you can see here, there's an open spot in his base, so I dropped a Barbarian, and he has a golem in his clan castle. So I kind of feel bad for him. It might have been for a war attack, and he just forgot it was in there. But anyways, I'm going to drop a few Barbarians to lure him out to the edge of the base. And then the way to deal with the golem in a clan castle is just to place a bunch of troops around him, because he takes a really long time to hit each one. And then the troops can just kill him easily. And as you can see here, I dropped 1 giant and then 2 Wallbreakers. Unfortunately, the giant was the walls didn't break because they were level 9. And also, dropping 1 giant is always smart because there could be a spring trap, so that giant will just trigger it without having to affect all of your giants. Now in this base, I'm just going to spread around some barbarians and archers to clear the side buildings, so my Pekka and king can be funneled into the center. And just waiting here for a second, I dropped a few wizards as well to help out with that. And now the jump down into the center, into the second compartment as well. Drop the king, 2 Pekka, and my clan castle troops. My clan castle troops are actually all giants, so it was really helpful in this attack just to have a bunch more giants here. But anyway, I'm going to drop a heal spell because they're getting hit by a lot of splash damage in a second, so they're going to need a heal spell. And right now they're actually ignoring the jump spell into the center of the base, which is a little unfortunate. But you'll see in a second they'll go right back to the middle. All the giants go back into the middle, but the king is actually to the side. He'll go right back as well. Now, always drop a rage in the middle of the base because that's where most of the defenses are hitting you, and that's the part you want to clear out with all your troops before going to the edges and getting the storages on the other side. So it's always important to do that. Now in this attack, they got all the center pretty easily, but once again, having no queen is very, very bad because the queen can shoot over the walls and get a lot of defenses and storages. So as you can see here, I actually fail on this attack, but I still got a good amount of loot, so it was overall a really successful attack anyway. Alright, this next attack is against take, and he's inactive, so obviously this is not what you might find normally. But as you can see here, I'm using a golem in this strategy, which is kind of interesting. I actually had this from a war attack and I just didn't use it, so I was going to decide to just try it out with the strategy, and it ended up working pretty well. So as you can see here, I learned from my mistakes earlier, and I actually spread out my giants along the side there instead of just dropping them in one area, which is probably a little bit smarter, and you guys should probably do that when you're attacking with this strategy. Now, as you can see here, I drop a heal because these they're getting hit by a lot of splash damage. Drop the king, 2 Pekka, and I also have my queen on this attack along with a bunch of clan castle wizards here. So overall, my attack was pretty overpowered. I mean, I still didn't 3-star the space, but I had a lot more troops here than you might normally have. And so my giants are just in the center, kind of hitting away at a few defenses in there. They won't really matter. Most of my troops actually went to the outside here, which turned out to be good because the space was inactive, and they got most of the collectors. And so overall, it was smart. Drop the haste spell in the middle just to make sure these giants were not getting destroyed by mortars. And as you can see here, look to the right side. I'm going to zoom in here in a second, but once everyone dies, Queen is going to be shooting at a cannon, and then it's going to surpass quite a few buildings to go to the archer tower, which was kind of weird. Like, what the heck was that? I mean, thanks Queen AI. I mean, that was pretty smart by the Queen there. I mean, I don't know why it happened. I don't know, there's some game mechanic that I just don't know about. But anyway, that was pretty awesome. So that ended up actually helping me out a lot because I got quite a bunch of loot there from that happening. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys learned something from this video. This attack strategy has been helping me a lot to save up for upgrading a lot of walls in the future, and overall it's a really good attack strategy. It costs a good amount of elixir, but obviously it's going to repay you in that sense because of leap bonus, and as well as just getting a ton of elixir from bases. So here's the army comp one more time just to show it on the screen here, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys try out the strategy, and let me know if it works or not. It's been working for me really nicely, and I've been getting a lot of loot from it, so hopefully it works for you guys as well. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.